Hello, welcome. Welcome to the end of the weekend. I am Daniel from Board Game Feast and the Omni Gamers Club podcast. So welcome, thanks for joining me. Figured this is another opportunity for just a chill weekend stream. This is my third week in running now, which is a new record for me, I think. So trying to get better into into more of a routine here, and I've got some fun ideas coming up for a bit of direct collaboration with the Omni Gamers Club podcast that I'm working on. So I'll talk a little bit more about that soon. Oh, thank you so much for following Table Knots. I assume that is Max on the other end. So welcome, thanks for joining. What have you been playing this weekend? You and same to anyone else who's out there. And that's board games and video games. You don't discriminate here, obviously. Let me just get set up here. So I'm still ironing out some bugs here. Let me know if there's any sound issues. I can tweak. I might turn this down a little touch, to be honest, but I don't want to lose this music entirely because it's too good. But let me know if there's any tweaking that people recommend as I figure out the magic of streaming. So I guess I should give a little bit of a reminder of where we're at. So we have here our Redguard Spell Spear, a sort of bit of a battle mage, basically. Spear is our primary weapon outside of our magic with where is her name? Barbane Morad, that's right. So we've last week we trekked out all the way out to Balmora and back. We met our contact Caius Cressades, who's some kind of washed up drug addict that happens to be the head of the Blades, the Imperial spy agency. So maybe he's a little too deep undercover there. So we've touched base with him, and we've went and joined the Mages Guild just to wet our whistle a little bit and get some experience under our belt. And so we've been sent out to collect mushrooms, the most exciting first quest, obviously. Helping another acolyte in the Mages Guild prepare a thesis on mushrooms. Very exciting. So what have we got here? Max there has been playing League of Legends, I guess that is, and the new Pokemon. Yeah, I'm very curious at the new Pokemon. I've tried so many times to get back into Pokemon and just keep bouncing off of it. The formula has gotten a little tired, which, I mean, it seems like the new one does mix it up a bit with mixed results, but I'm impressed by they actually making the effort to finally break the mold a little bit. It's a sort of game that I've been dreaming about for years, and I'm so surprised it's taken them this long to get to some semblance of that, of the open world, seeing the actual Pokemon running around and exploring, and yeah, so it should be fun. So I'm keeping an eye on that, not rushing out to get it myself just yet. And we've been playing lots of BGA, Feast for Odin, Innovation, Tapestry, Libertalia. Wow, that's a pretty good spread there. I've got a few async games going on BGA right now. It's been a little bit quiet for me. With Feast for Odin, I'm very curious to try out that implementation. I've tried that game once in person years ago and kind of bounced off. It's very overwhelming. There's a lot of moving parts. It's more just the breadth of options. I think it's a classic Uwe Rosenberg. You really get overwhelmed with all those options from the start of the game. So I'm curious to dive back into it. I think my tastes have changed enough that I want to give it another chance, and it would go very well with my channel, obviously. Though I am a little bit salty about it. It basically ruins my SEO. You search for Board Game Feast, and that's the top 10 results is Feast for Odin. Tapestry, I've got mixed feelings on. I've bounced off of it pretty hard after a couple more games on BGA, and it's moved to my sale pile. So the less said about that, the better, I think. Yeah, so 15 asynchronous games of a Feast for Odin, I presume that's impressive. Played it 10 times in the past 2 weeks. Wow. I mean, that's been me and Seven Wonders Duel. I've got like 30 games of that in January, I think, just about. So it's a pretty good one because it's only 2 players. You don't have a lot to catch up on. Like if you're playing async, you can very easily scan for what's changed since your last turn, so you don't have a big mental upkeep there. Cool. Well, I'll talk a little bit about what else I've been playing, but we'll get started here. So yeah, we were running around the swamp looking for mushrooms, and basically ended up back where we started. So we've been to Balmorra and back again. We're now back in Seydenine, the starting town. So we barely made it. Nearly got killed by some worms, but we've survived. We've made it back to Seydenine, and so we're gonna rest and recuperate here. Maybe I think we have some money now, so we can perhaps restock and get some better equipment.
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
It's just I'm trying to figure out if this guy has no. I want to sleep in a bed overnight to get my health back, but I'm not sure who I speak to for that. Who runs this place again? There is a bedroom there, I recall. This is the Blades, the Caius directed us to various Blades trainers around the world, one of which is Elohi, who we spoke to at the start, but which you should now have some more information for us. Normally I don't offer training, but since you're one of us, I'll just charge you for my time and efforts. But the best way to learn is to teach yourself. Why don't I give you my old copy of Guide to Vardenfell? If you're going to work with us here, you'd best know something about the land and the people. That'd be something interesting to dig into. I haven't had the patience to read through the actual books in this game, but for this playthrough I am trying to focus more on the lore, and I don't want to sit here and read through the whole book in real time for you all, but we might browse through that and look for some interesting nuggets, or maybe I'll do some research in between and give you a book report next episode. But who do we talk to about a bed in this place? No. You? No. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's catch up on chat. So, Tapestry is an interesting one for me. I don't think it's good, but it's still fun. Like, I'm having a good time exploring it, but I think once it's solved, it'll be to the curb. Yeah, I find it's a little too random with the card draw. Like, it really... At any given time, you really only have 1 or 2 decisions as to which track you're going to go up, basically. I don't really think it offers you a great breadth of choice, and you're so railroaded by what cards you end up with so little opportunity to get more cards, that it may synergize with the civilization you have. It might not. And I mean, I've played with a friend who's consistently gets 300 points, so he's obviously manages to overcome that handicap, but I'm not able to even to break 200 at this rate, so maybe I'm just bad at the game. I don't know. I haven't quite broken the trick to it yet. And hello, Papa Maku. Welcome. Another IRL gaming friend of mine. He's playing Descent, the new edition of Descent with me. So that's been a lot of fun. Max says, never played Morrowind, but played lots of Skyrim and Oblivion. Yes, this is Morrowind's quite a bit older. It came out in 2004-ish. Originally on the Xbox. It was like, people made a lot of fuss about the Bethesda being bought by Microsoft, but I mean, Morrowind here was an Xbox exclusive back in the day, where I was first introduced to it. So I've been playing this game for a long time. Now, I really wish... I don't know what we're going to do with getting our health back. Maybe... I don't think we have any... restore health. Maybe I can just buy a spell to restore health. The problem being that because I've got the sign, the star sign that I chose, means we don't natively regenerate magicka. We basically have to sleep or use potions for magicka, and I don't want to burn all my potions in one go. So I mean, most places would have a bed though. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe there was a mod that I was playing with that added that in. Okay, well, let's see if he has... Hang on. Does he at least have a spell that I can use to restore health? Doesn't look like it. Should start looking for some new spells at some point though. I want to get a ranged spell. We've only got like a very basically touch range magical spell, but I don't see anything here for restore. That is very strange. Okay. Your skills. Interesting. Well, maybe we can go find a bed somewhere else. There used to be a bed in the back in the census office where we start, but because I modded this, it's no longer there. Trade house. No, I'm misremembering this entirely. I don't think there's a sense of owned beds in this though, so maybe we can just find one in a corner somewhere. There used to be one through here, but it's now been replaced by a cell block through one of the mods. What is this? Here's a list of the prisoners arriving later today. Please make sure they are processed quickly. I'm guessing I'm going to be on this, aren't I? Here's our friend Giab. It's good old Saint Giab. And there we are, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's been added by a mod, but doesn't really add anything new. Yeah, see, there used to be a bed here, and now there is not, so... Man, okay. It's really throwing me for a loop here. Even the lighthouse, is there a bed? I guess we could just get the Silt Strider. You know what? Let's just take the Silt Strider back to Balmora, and we can like rest up in the Mage's Wood there, perhaps. And we can restock everything that we need back there. So we're still looking for one mushroom. What mushroom were we missing? It was hyperphasia. It was still missing. And like they said, nothing is goalposted in this game. You just have to search via vague directions. From memory, is one of the ones that's like a little shelf mushroom on the side of a tree. Yeah, it's a hyperphasia we're looking for. Okay. Oh, maybe this is it over here. Nope, that's all Bungalow Thane again. Wow, okay. I'm completely misremembering where we're supposed to find this. What do we got here? Gold free money. Pretty sure I killed that crab before. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So where did she say to find them? I get there by following the river. So I see a wooden bridge. I should look for way over the hills to the west. Yeah. So we went to the hills to the west here and basically worked our way along the coast, and still haven't found this mushroom. We found 3 of the 4 mushrooms. Still looking for one. Not sure. Find this because we'll be out of the swamp if we keep going this way for very long. But I think I'm just gonna have a quick look up here. We might be able to find a bed in the guard house up here. Check this. Athletics. Oh, that's right. Pawn shop. Okay, can we use your bed? I don't remember if there's the sense of owned beds in this version. Let's have a look. Don't mind me. Still healed. Okay, cool. We got away with that. So what's the time now? It is morning. So we can now go to the pawn shop, which should be open. Excellent. Okay, we didn't get much magicka back. So this is where we have our spear back us up. But let's see if we can get some better equipment while we're here. The only armor we've got so far is pauldrons. That's all we have, and we were looking for light armor. Yeah, light armor is what we're good at. And we want to start leveling that up because it's pretty low right now. So we were given some equipment by the Blades trainers, like some heavy armor that we can't use. So let's get rid of all that. Don't need any of this. And oh, that's right. No, I'll keep the alembic because we want to try and do some alchemy at some point, but we still need to find a mortar and pestle for that. But that's going to give us $100. That'll give us a little bit of pocket money to play with. What we want is some better armor. So that's medium armor. Medium. Does she have any light armor? Ooh, bug shell. This is new. Okay, I'm guessing. So I am using a mod. I've added a couple of mods in that are largely like bug fixes and tweaks and like flattening out some exploits, that sort of thing. But there is one called Morrowind Rebirth that adds in some new content. So it's very much sort of seamlessly sort of integrated with the original game. It's sort of in flavor with the original game. So just a little bit of new armor, a few new enemies, a few new buildings in each city. So this building here was actually not in the original game. Just a little shop on the way to the first big trek you're going to be taking from Seyden to Balmorra. So I have not actually seen this armor before, so I'm very curious to try that. But at the same time, I don't want to lose my very fashionable fur helm here. Good old Conehead. So I don't think she actually has much for us then in that case. Oh, here. Oh, it's magic armor, but it is very expensive, so we can't afford that. Yes, yeah, it's just a big wall of items. There are some mods that tweak this, but I kind of like being able to see everything at a glance, and you learn your way to maneuver this. So I don't think she has anything for us, to be honest. What is that? Is that a bow? I think it's a bow. She hasn't got any better shields, hasn't got any better armor, so... Oh, hang on, we could... No. Okay, let's stop looking at inventory and just move on then. She doesn't have any spells, so we're just going to have to move along. Okay, so... I think we're going to walk our way back to Balmorra because we were given that side quest to play Matchmaker. We found, I think it was Mori on the road, who'd been attacked by a bandit, and I got a bit flushed by the whole experience, and wants us to track him down and give him out her regards. So he's somewhere in Pelagia. Oh, my Khajiit companion here has just come back. He's Mort. Yeah. So sorry. Papa Marco says the game doesn't look too bad. So this is a little bit of some mods that's up to the textures slightly and the draw distance. There's one mod that's basically makes it possible to have a better resolution. Like the top resolution in the vanilla game is like 1240 or something, very low. You got all 4:3 resolution, and it increases the draw distance. That's why like you're seeing some odd pop in here. That's because that's from a mod that isn't quite optimized. I have to try and tweak that a little more. So. But it does let you see a long way further, especially since this game, I said, it doesn't give you any... Nothing is mapped out for, like, waypoints or anything. You have to follow explicit directions from NPCs. So the further you can see, the better chance you have of not getting completely lost. Looks better than Pokemon Arceus. Yeah, I saw some pretty rough pop-in and, like, the old Pidgeotos flying around at like 2 frames a second or something like that. It was pretty rough looking, unfortunately, which is such a shame. Like, Game Freak has so much money. The fact that they're just not pumping a huge amount of money into a big Pokemon open world game is so upsetting. So we're looking for Nels, I think his name was. Let's have a look here. Now journal, a Beauty and the Bandit. So we're going to try and find the bandit Nelos Onmar to deliver the glove of this young Breton woman. She believes he's in Pelagiad. Perhaps I can find more out about him there. I fear for her heart, for those outlaws care nothing for others. Only the booty they can obtain. Well, I think he's only thinking of one type of booty here in this case. So that's where we're going to find him. Probably, as it's a classic ruffian, probably in the taverns. Let's have a look here. What is Grief Sujama Mazda? So that's some of the native liquors in this game. But again, this must be for a mod. I don't recall this at all. What is this? Warrants. Warrant for Harold Two Fingers. A lord known as Harold Two Fingers has been reported for the murder of an imperial tax collector in Caldera, who was last seen here in the area around Pelagiad. Take great care if you are travelling on your own. Stick to the big roads leading in and out of town. Okay. So Harold's. What's the name of this? Halfway Tavern. Well, yeah, about halfway between Seymour and Balmora, so that makes sense. So this town basically only exists to be a stopping point between those two. So, who have we got here? Have you seen Nelos Onmar? He's here in the tavern somewhere. Check over by the bar. Classic Nelos. What's this? Is it a menu? This is new. Okay, that's cool. I can actually read it though. Oh well. Now, do you have beds? Okay, yeah. So it is possible to have higher old beds. I guess Sadanine's just a good old. It's a one-bed town. But we have health right now. I think we can get by without that. So we just here he is. Pleased to meet you, stranger. You planning to be in Pelagiad long? Then you'll know where the services are. Okay, so you are Nelos. What do you want? Marie's glove. You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful though, and seems sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for loving someone. Should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. Okay, well, we just may give up his life of crime for a different kind of booty, I guess. Okay. Okay, so she was on the road further up to Balmora, so I guess we'll move on our way. So, I guess while we're slowly walking to Balmora... Wait, am I walking? Or is this... Yeah, okay, I guess this is full speed. There's no sprint button in this game. I guess I can talk about a little bit what else I've been playing. So not a lot of board games lately. Things have been a little slow. I'm fully boosted now, thankfully, but it's been a little tricky getting the schedule back into action with the rest of my gaming members. But perhaps, or Papa Maku there, perhaps we can organise something soon. So I've been playing mostly a lot of video games, basically. Primarily right now, Final Fantasy 12. I was working through that sort of end of last year. It's been on the back burner for a couple of months. And it's coming off Game Pass in a couple of weeks, so it's really put a fire under me to try and finish that off. So I don't know how... I'm like 40 hours into it. That's doing a lot of the side quests. What do you want more? Yeah, doing a lot of the side quests, so I really need to start focusing on the main thing there if I'm going to get that beat at all. But that one's quite interesting so far. Here we are. This is Marie. Huh, that is like a dwarven ruin over there. That's... I don't know where that would be, because that's quite a way off. Let me have a look. Huh. Yeah, the draw distance in this is really something. Okay. Hey, Marie. Note from Nelos. He gave you a letter to give me? Wonderful, thank you, sir. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. Should visit my friend Bernard Everly in Tel Bernora. She's a wonderful person, and I think the two of you will get on famously. Is she trying to set me up now? Tel Brenora, unfortunately, the Telvanni city, that's somewhere on the coast, like way over here somewhere. It'll be a while before we can get out there. Man, it's a great soundtrack. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, some of these themes you might recognize. I think they've rejiggered them for the subsequent games, but this sort of sweeping orchestra is pretty great, and these very chill background music too. There's only like 5 or 6 tracks in the whole game, but it's pretty seared into my memory. Okay, well, we didn't get much out of that other than a potential hookup for ourselves, I guess. Or a potential friend. We'll go meet him sometime, but for now, I guess we should just make our way back to Balmora. So I think I've shown you one of these guys yet, the old Bully Netch. One of the more original creatures you'll find in Vardenfell here. There's the Bully Netch is the big males, and the Betty Netch are much smaller ones, but much more venomous, unfortunately. So let me just double check. What's it called? Wild Swamp Bull Netch. Yeah, it's very Lovecraftian. It's a little creepy. I don't know. It doesn't even have a face. It's just a floating pustule, basically. But they're used as like. I think they're farmed for something or other. I don't remember. But they're friendly. They won't hurt anyone. They're just blobbing around, just doing their own thing. We didn't actually find the mushroom, did we? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to get the we have to get the Silk Strider back to Satan, I think, and try and find that bloody mushroom. Who do we have here? Hello, you friendly? Yes, okay. Nevrasa Dralo. Hello, please, can you help me? I've lost my way and cannot find the holy place for which I am searching. Yes, the fields of Kumu. I am on a pilgrimage to this holiest of places, but I seem to have lost my way. Perhaps you can help me. Surely you know this area better than I. I can pay you for your time, say 150 septums. Well, I unfortunately don't know where that is myself. There are quite a few escort quests in this game. They can be a little tedious, especially since we don't have much means of protecting ourselves right now. So maybe we'll help her next time we come through this way. You know what? I have a feeling I'm going to need some of these flowers. Spoilers, this isn't the last fetch quest we have for the Mages Guild, so while we're here, let's just pick some flowers. Okay. So what is that? Berries. Okay. So we're closer to Balmora now. We'll get there and then we'll run back to Satan for that mushroom. So there's not really much else to do right now other than joining a faction and joining one of the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild sort of thing. With even the Blades won't really give us the next mission for the main quest yet until we've leveled up. We're pretty low on our skills right now. I think we're still level 1. It takes a while to sort of start to hit equilibrium. We haven't even been able to fight that much just yet. So let's see. With our skills right now, we might be able to join the Fighters Guild, but I think the Mages Guild is the main fit for us right now. And there are a whole bunch of other guilds in this game, but they require a fair bit of travel to get to them. So, I mean, we could join the colonizers, the Imperial Legion, but not quite feeling that yet. Came here to escape the Empire, not to join them. Maybe we'll go have a word to the Fighters Guild to mix things up a little bit. Our other option will be to join one of the great houses. There are 3 great houses, the sort of powerful families of the native Dunmer that very roughly fit into the 3 archetypes of sort of combat, magic, and sort of subterfuge. So we can only join one of those. So we have to make a decision there at some point. I think it would probably make more sense to join the Telvanni. They're the magic users and the most interesting in that they all live in giant mushroom towers, basically. So the aesthetic over there is very interesting. Okay, so we made it all the way back to Balmora, and with a few mushrooms to show for it, but not enough mushrooms. But why don't we? There's some better merchants here. They're much better range. So why don't we have a quick poke around and see what we can find in terms of equipment. Okay, now, if I recall correctly, the general... actually, no, I think we need armor. We probably want some armor is the main thing. So we want to find the armorer. Is it this one? The armorer? Cleanser.
Really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
This town in Balmora. What have you got there for me? Okay, these are weapons, which we don't really need. We want armor. Okay. Hello. No door. Okay. What Morrowind lore have you got for us? A group called the Dissident Priests rebelled against the Temple Authority. The Temple outlawed the dissident priests and persecutes them. Okay, a little vague, but I think we get the main quest is going to touch on some of that. Lot of religious turmoil going on in the main quest. What have you got for us? Okay, heavy armor, medium armor, netch armor. I think that's about all we can afford right now, but it's better than nothing. So, oh, it's heavy. Boiled netch shield. No, we've got pauldrons. Oh, chitin. Okay, yeah, chitin. This is a good sort of good solid light armor. So Cuirass. Oops, what do they do? Gloves. Yeah, and boots. And what is that going to set us back? 16. Yeah, we can probably knock off a little bit of that. Come on, we're actually throwing a free hammer. I forgot that you have to actually repair armor. It can actually degrade, and you have to like just breaks if you don't repair it in a timely fashion. So what is it? Bit of discount there, huh? Yes, thank you. Okay.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
What do we got now? So let's gear ourselves up. Oh, I thought I had a. Oh yeah, there it is. This is the road. I look like a true battle mage. And oh, I thought I. Okay, I could have sworn I sold that. Let's do that while we're here. Oh, okay, yeah, so some merchants are very picky about what they'll even buy. So he'll only buy armor, I guess. What about weapons? No, it doesn't even want that. Just armor. Very picky. Okay, so you'll at least give some money for that. There we go. Okay. So we've still got some pocket money. If we need maybe some spells. We'll check out the Mages Guild. See if we can find some restore magic spells. Okay, so she won't train me. So there's a supply chest here that will refill every week, I think. Have we got spells? No. Okay, who else have we got? Spells. Okay, well, I can't afford most of these. Spell absorption, soothing. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Restore health, 15 points. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so we got some killing capacity. We have some better armor. So before we rush straight back to Saint Denis, why don't we talk to the Fighters Guild and have some backup quests on hand? Who's in charge here again? Fighters Guild. Here we go. Ida's Fire Eyes. The steward, talk to her if you're thinking of joining the Fighters Guild. Okay. I think she's up here. Yeah, here we are. Edis Fire Eye? There we go. Hello. Join the Fighters Guild. You look like you could take care of yourself. Before I sign you up, you might want to look at the Fighters Guild Charter. Are you ready to sign up now? You are now Barbane Murad, the associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancement. So, going ahead in the, like, moving through the ranks of the guilds here, you actually have to not just do quests, but also hit certain milestones in your skills in the respective skills that they like to use, basically. So, I mean, the Fighters Guild is pretty self-explanatory. They like weapons, they like heavy armor, sort of thing. Okay, so I've got the skills, but I don't have the quest history to advance. Okay. Oh, hello, Skibberon. Welcome. Thanks for joining. What have you been playing this weekend? Have you got a quest? Wait, you have orders. Orders, okay. Very simple contract to end an infestation of cave rats. Your classic kill some rats quest. I think if you've played Oblivion, the very first Fighters Guild quest in that has you killing rats, but ends up being a subversion of this in that you go to kill some. That's right. The quest is, oh, there's a problem with rats. I need someone to help me with these rats. And you go there, and it turns out that there is a lion who is eating her pet rats, and you need to kill the lion. So that's very much a subversion of this quest, which is just killing rats. Yes, FF12. I've been working through that myself. I was just talking about that earlier. I'm keep getting distracted by the side quests, the hunts primarily, and a few sort of the optional bosses I've keep inadvertently running into. But I've just hit I can't remember the name of the city. It's like the name of the big empire, the enemy empire. I've just gotten to that city. Where am I going? I think I went too deep. Oh, now that we remember, we can grab some stuff here. Restore fatigue, restore health, and repair. So we'll just grab that. Okay, so, oh, cave rats. What are we actually doing? Arcades, yes. I think I just got to Arcades in FF12. I have no idea how far in that is. About 40 hours. I'm hoping the end is within reach, but it could be another 40 hours for all I know. So where are these cave rats? Go to Drain Thalas's house. Here in Balmora, along the river on the east side. Ask her where the rats are coming from. Kill the rats. Get your payments. Report back to me once you've taken care of this. Okay. Drain Thalas? I think on the east coast. The east side of the river. If I recall it correctly, you used to be able to find just like random... We saw luck. Like random magic weapons just lying around in some chests. Oh, that's a crime now? Ah, shit. Okay, fine. Wait, I can't just... I took a Can't I just give you the potion back? Really? Okay, this was not a crime in the original game. Okay, the mod is obviously to fix this. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I've got no chance of resisting arrest, so I guess we're going to jail. Released after 1 day. Okay. Skill has been affected. Your destruction skill has decreased to 34. Wow, I just forgot how to cast magic in that 1 day. Okay, so don't pick up strange bottles you find lying on the ground, kids. I feel like that was entrapment. Now we're gonna like put us in the fort outside of the city, so we're gonna run back there again. Wow. Okay. So you can play this in third person. There's not really any reason to do that. It's the combat especially is very floaty when you play like that. And as you can see, the movement is pretty floaty too. Okay, so back into Almora. Is there a shortcut? I don't think so. I need to get inside before the gates close, because that's another mod feature apparently, is the gates of the city just lock if you stay out too late. There is a what do you call it? Don't stay out too late, I guess. Can't remember the word for that. Okay. So we have our spear, take care of these rats. Make sure I've got some spells. I guess we could probably just command. I wonder if we could command the rats to kill each other. Could be something different. Okay. Now, Drainthelis. Oh, there he is. Drainthelis' house. Hello. You've got some rats. These rats are such a nuisance. I'm worried they'll eat all of my pillows. You like pillows, don't you? Anyway, I've got one trapped in my bedroom here, and the other two are in my storage area upstairs. Rats, that is, not pillows. Here's the key for that door. There are at least 3 of these beasts. I hope they haven't got into my good pillows. What is she doing with all these pillows? Like running a body pillow company here or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, there's only... I think there's 1 rat in here. Let's, I think Sanctuary just makes you hard to hit. I'll save the we haven't got a lot of magic left, so I'll save that for the actual 2 rats upstairs. So, how about you? Oh. Okay, nice. Okay. Well, that's a lot of pillows. Maybe she just has a really bad hernia or something. I don't know. Pillows. Okay, interesting. All right. Oh, and there's yep, more pillows. What is your deal, lady? Okay. 2 up here. So I think have ourselves an old rat fighting cage match here. Command creature weak. I assume this should work. Okay, place your bets. Rat 1 versus rat 2. No, don't attack me, attack the other rat. Fine. Hard to maneuver in the corner. Uh-oh. Okay, this is not going as well as I expected. Okay, 1 down. Let's break out those spells. I think I can get 1 or 2 off. Nope. Riveting combat here, as you can see. Okay. See, it's moments like this that a lot of people will fall off the game and it takes 10 swings of a weapon to hit a rat once. Okay. Cool. Oh. I think we need to rest up after that. What have we got up here? More pillows, I presume. Let's take 1 as a memento. Ooh, what's this? Ah, so the pillows are just... Maybe there's like a... You know, hiding monies in the mattresses, I guess, but she used pillows, I guess. What have we got? A muffin. Okay. Crates full of muffins. Ooh. Ninja stars, I guess. Frost damage. There's only like one, which isn't really worth taking. We'd probably miss anyway. FF12, I don't think I'm a fan of the combat system, though I appreciate it's unique. Yeah, I like elements of it. It's basically, for those who haven't played it, it's basically programming events. So programming actions. So each character you have, you can program abilities, say, attack the nearest enemy when your health goes under 70%. Drink a potion. If you're fighting an enemy that's weak to fire, cast Fire. But there's only like 12 slots for each character, so by the point of the game that I'm at, you very quickly run out of slots and then have to fall back to micromanaging everything. Because the combat is in real time, but you can pause at any time. You can fast forward it, which is good. When you're just grinding out stuff, you can set up the sort of auto attacks and just let the scripts run themselves. So for like, I mean, I'm kind of over leveled at the point I'm at, so most things I can just power through with brute force. But some of the bosses and harder enemies, it does get a little tedious having to micromanage everyone. Okay, so what have we got here? Cave rats. The rats are dead. I'll take your word that cave rats are dead. Here, take these 100 septums. It's what I agreed to pay the Fighters Guild. Okay, so pocket money. Perhaps we can use it to retrain our magic skills that we lost.
Outlander, what do you want?
Okay, where are we? The rats are dead. So we killed the cats. Not bad for you. You ready for more orders? Sort out advancement. Oh, okay, that was quick. I am now Barbane Laura the Apprentice. Okay. So, okay, still have the skills to advance, not the experience. So, what have we got now? A local egg mine has problems with egg poachers. Gotta like yourself a nice poached egg. And you're going to solve those problems. Yes, egg poachers may sound silly, but these Kwama eggs are among the few things worth exporting from this nasty little province. Dharam Barrow, the owner of Shulk Egg Mine, wants to make an example of these thieves to keep other miners from getting funny ideas. The egg poachers, Savillo Othan and Dainella Vallas, are former egg miners and long-time local troublemakers. You can handle that, can't you? Report back when the poachers are dead. Okay, well, egg poaching comes with a capital offense, I guess. What, is this supposed to be a joke? Okay, so, I was saying night, so I think maybe we should, well, yeah, we nearly dead again. So let's go and rest up before we move along.
I take it you want something well.
Where are the beds in here again? No? I know there's like some bunks here somewhere. No? I know the Major Schools had some bunks for the novices. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, what's the time? 1 AM, so I guess we'll sleep till... say 6. So let's make sure it's daytime again. Oh, I guess my magic isn't... Okay, so...
What's this all about?
How am I supposed to get my magic back? What's the story with that again? Let's have a look. I'll... The Atronach star sign, which means... Where are we? No, I cannot find it here. Oh, here we are. Atronach. Woundburn. Okay. Where are my abilities? Abilities wound burn. Okay. Oh, here they are. Okay. Well, it doesn't actually explain it, does it? Okay. I can absorb magic. But I guess it doesn't restore even by sleeping. So I guess I just have to buy a whole bunch of potions. Interesting. I'll look that up before the next session to see if there's a way around that. Perhaps I should talk to the Mages Guild again. Nope, wrong way. I thought he was wearing arseless chaps there for a second.
May I help you?
Okay. So potions. Who's the potion master around here? I think it might actually be our contact. What's her name? The mushroom master. Let's have a word to her.
Yes, Redgar.
Ajira, that's right. Okay. You got any Magicka potions? Fortify health, fortify Magicka. Oh, I want. That's the problem with these. It's hard to tell at a glance what you're looking for. We want restore. Restore Magicka. There we go. Take all of them. Everything you got. No. Apparently we won't. That costs a lot of money. You like hammers? Or pillows? A very fine body pillow here. No? Okay, doesn't like that. Okay, well I guess we'll only take two to back up. Okay. Okay, so we need to go looking for the egg poachers. Shulk egg mine. I guess I didn't ask where that is, but I kind of happen to know where that is anyway, and it will take us in a vague direction of back towards Mushroom Town. So let's go see if these egg poachers can be reasoned with. I mean, what, does no one appreciate a nice poached egg around this time? It's all about scrambled fried eggs, I guess. What do we got here? So, as with a lot of these older games, they use fog pretty effectively to sort of mask your distance, but it's a pretty good sort of tone setting. Some of the weather effects, even the skyboxes, are pretty good for the time. At night time with the stars, and it's like I think there's 2 moons, and like they're pretty huge. Let's see if we can get a good glimpse at that sometime. Oh, let me restore my Magicka before you're talking to these fellows. Restore our fatigue as well. We have no chance of swinging a weapon. Do I have a restore fatigue? Restore fatigue. Here we go. Restore Magicka. Okay, well. You know what? I think what we're going to do with this one is try the old skeleton. You said the skeleton is a scout. See if these guys are friendly or not. So the reason I'm walking very slowly is so I don't run out of fatigue, because if you start swinging a weapon around with fatigue, you're gonna fall over and get kicked in the teeth, basically. Indulane. Okay, I don't think these are the poachers. I'm a miner in the Shulk egg mine, but I'm out here taking a break. Okay. Sevilla Offen and Danila Valas used to work here. Not good people. Could be hiding anywhere in the mine. Okay. Much help then. Haven't seen them, but eggs keep disappearing and they know the place. Easy for them to get in and out, stay out of sight. Okay. So this is, you might think the words egg mine, particularly strange combination. So one of the main, the big sort of, again, one of the strange creatures you'll find, wow, this is really dark. Strange creatures you'll find in Morrowind is the Quama. You'll meet them in various, it's kind of almost like Pokemon evolutions, basically. Like you'll find them in worm form, and then warrior form, and queen form. And they lay eggs in tunnels, and people come in and mine them, basically. So, particularly very, very strange. Quama egg sac, but yeah, well, I guess that's another way of restoring fatigue, is eating a nice Quama egg. Can I offer you a nice Quama egg? So this is the this is the worker. So they're passive. They won't harm you. And I'll have to see if I can talk to someone about the life cycle of the Quama, because it's a very, very strange. Not sure what they're supposed to be based on. That's a script. That's not a Quama. Okay. So where are we? Do you have a map? We do not have a map. Okay. Okay, so that's the worm form. Go through here, mining camp. I don't know if the worms are friendly. Usually not. Angry little buggers. Now, who is friendly here? Ow! Oh. Okay, so 4 damage is very much a thing here. Minor gore, minor Katie. Okay. Please don't harm the workers. They won't bother you, but Quama foragers and warriors will attack you since they don't recognize your smell. Avoid them or go ahead and kill them if you have to. Don't worry, the hive can replace them fast enough. Wow, okay. Interesting. Quama forager. Quama forager scouts the surface of the land and natural underground passages, searching for suitable locations for new colonies and hunting for prey. Foragers are aggressive, but not very dangerous. So I guess those are the worms. Doesn't seem like a particularly agile system, like body to be going around the world searching for new tunnels. Interesting. Where are the poachers? We're just doing our jobs. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's go deeper, I guess. You. No, okay. Well, you know what? Let's save before we trip over ourselves again. Oh, we really need a lantern or something. I think it might be, oh, that's a script. It might have, one of the mods may have made it darker than normal. Is it a warrior? No, it's a worker. Queen's Lair. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay. So, get him! Get him! You know what? Let's we only have one skeleton at a time. But why don't we drain fatigue or just, there we go. Okay, hang on. Let's get out of there and recruit. No? Okay. Okay. Definitely don't want to be doing this in the heat of battle when it might just fail outright like that. For a miner with no armor, they sure should take a beating. We're leveling our light armor a bit. Yeah, there we go, one down. This little whale is a bit to level our light armor. Stealth measure. No, you know what? I think we need some more health. Not the most engaging combat, unfortunately, in the dark and flailing wildly in a dark cave. I should go spend some money on training my spear level or something. Come on. Can we just call this a truce? They're never getting anywhere here. There we go. Okay. How many eggs have they got on them? Can't tell how many. 10 eggs. Okay, well, the eggs have already been poached, right? No one want to miss them if we take them now. I'll get a little bit of money for the pickaxe. Okay. Now, I don't know if there's any reason to go on board with the queen. I don't seem to recall. Like, she'll attack us and we can kill her, but there's not really anything to be gained from doing that. Let's just poke our head in and see what's going on. These caves seem to be pretty confusing, and I mean, Skyrim famously has the very standardized dungeon design where you... Oh, there she is. You go into a dungeon, you make your way through a linear dungeon, then you inadvertently open a shortcut back to where you started. Morrowind very much doesn't have that. They tend to be much more sprawling, and then you just have to find your way back. But there's a lot more variety in the level layout, but that can also be very confusing. So we've got the queen up there, but I don't think there's any reason to bother her. So let's just pop out here. Oh. Oh, don't waste your spell. That was the last one too. Yep, magic. Oh, no, I thought... Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Another one. Okay. Well, we're also out of fatigue, which is making a big part of why none of our attacks are hitting. Both your attacks are less likely to hit, and if you get hit, it's possible you'll just get knocked over on your ass. So that's partly why this is taking so long, and I need to make a better effort of managing my fatigue. But that largely requires walking everywhere instead of running. There's not really much way around that until we can find some restore fatigue sort of enchantment. Oh, how many of these things are there? Oh, leveled our spear. That's getting somewhere. There we go. Should really start, maybe if we can find a mortar and pestle, we can start crafting our own restorative potions, which might make it... Oh, wait, another one? Should have just gone back the way I came. Okay. Well, that was a waste of a potion. I hope this starts paying off once we actually level up our skills. There we go. Okay. Here's how much easier it is when you actually have some fatigue. Hear another worm somewhere. Can we just... Hang on, where are we? Yeah, here we are. I think. Should be the exit. No reason to kill all the worms for the sake of it. They seem awfully dismissive of having to grow new worms. Okay, cool. Made it out. Killed some poachers. So I guess we could go hand that back for some more money, but while we're here, we can pop over into the swamp and have another stab at looking for those mushrooms. There's a rat down there, so I'll avoid that. I see here are the Betty Netches. They're the female version of the Netch. I don't recall if they're friendly or not. But if you accidentally attack them, they do pack quite a punch. I think with poison damage, I seem to recall. Oh, another rat. Okay. What is that? It's like something's coughed up a... Oh! Hey, that's new. Don't like that. Just a ectoplasm blob? What do you call the gelatinous cube or something? Okay. Oh, you know what? There was something like that in World of Warcraft. Had something very similar. Strangely, it doesn't seem to be aggressive, but a few of them around. I'm guessing that's one of the things the DLC. Sorry, one of the mods added. I wanted to see what that shack over there was, but I'm not feeling like risking it with those dudes right now. For a swamp full of mushrooms, there aren't that many mushrooms. What have we got here? Oh, let's just save this.
Speak quickly.
Oh! Okay. Did he just die on me? What is ectoplasm? Is there a ghost in here? What did you do with the ghosts? Okay. Yeah, he's dead. He dead. What's going on here? What's this note say? I don't know how you did it, but it's now clear that you were to blame for bringing volleyplasms to Vardenfell. What were you thinking, smuggling them all the way from Black Marsh? This must end here and now before we are unable to contain the situation. Okay, so this must be another thing from the mod. Explains why there's a bunch of blobs around. We don't need to take that. We can take the ectoplasm and run some experiments with that. And he's not using this anymore. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if there's any particular lore around those in Black Marsh. We haven't seen much of that yet, but I think one of the expansions for Elder Scrolls Online was in the Black Marsh, so maybe they're in there. Not really much else. Oh, okay. He's an Argonian, of course. He has a stash of moon sugar, but we don't want to be caught with that on our person. But there is some alchemical materials, and you know what? May as well sleep over here. Eggs. Egg. Okay. Okay, well, what's the time? It is 5 o'clock, so we can get here. Okay. No, leave me alone. Okay, they definitely do attack. What did he hit me with? Acid touch. Okay, well. Yeah, packs a punch, so I want to keep my distance there. There's no magic. Oh, Nyx Hound. They look very similar to the Quama foragers. Very sort of insect-like dog, canine creatures. There's a few of them in this game. There's quite a lot of insects, like giant insects, basically, which is a cool touch. Light armor. Might be about ready to level up soon, I think, because it's what every time you hit 10 skills level up of your major and minor skills. So once I get 10 increases of these skills here, we get a level up. So we should be due for one of those soon. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Okay, I need 4 out of 10. So we need to start focusing on some of these, I guess. I mean, I'd cast more spells if I had the magic for it. I'll bother you right now. What is that? That's a tree? Yeah, that's a tree. Okay, now... Could be using these towers for a little bit of a buff, but I don't know that's going to help me. Oh, there's some mushrooms. Fingers crossed. Hooray! We're in luck. Jackpot. Okay. And all that, and I think we must have walked right past this when we first came to this swamp last week. Wow, okay. Well, we can double back now. We've got a couple of quests to hand in. And I might look at wrapping it up there. I don't want these to go on too long. So... on our way, I'll just talk about what's coming up. We just recorded the next episode of our podcast for the Omni Gamers Club, and that is the video game Backbone, aka that detective raccoon game. It's a 2D pixel art game set in Vancouver, so somewhere we're very familiar with. So wandering rainy streets. Not quite as much crime solving as I'm used to, but yes, we've been playing through that and spoke about that. That'll be dropping sometime this week, and so I'm trying to stream more often and in collaboration with the podcast. I'm thinking I might do a live stream of Backbone. Probably sometime this week I'll start. Maybe after once the podcast drops, I'll schedule that in. Mark won't be joining me generally. He may drop by now and then as his schedule allows, but I think I'm going to be taking on a majority of the streaming duties, and hopefully with some guests every now and then. So keep posted for that. I'll probably announce it on my Twitter and around those parts. once I have the exact schedule, I need to lock in a day, basically figure out what works around other responsibilities and other streams that I want to watch myself. There's usually a whole bunch of streams going on every night of the week. So Sunday here is like the one quiet time where there's not much competition. Not competition. Like I don't think it's competition, but things are a little quieter now. So I thought it was a nice opportunity to just chill. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. There is some dialogue choices in Backbone that I'll be exploring. You can play the character in a couple of different ways, so I'm looking to explore the other path that I didn't take in my initial playthrough. So that one's quite interesting. You can check out the game on Game Pass. It's both PC and Xbox. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the door. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but both PC and Game Pass. You can play Backbone. It's a relatively short game, about 4 or 5 hours, depending on how much side stuff you do. So can recommend checking that out if you want to listen along, play along. So yeah, and I think we'll be announcing the next game we'll be covering, which I guess I can give a little teaser here, since we're covering a board game next, and it's going to be the Race for the Galaxy series universe, I guess you'd call it, the Race for the Galaxy, Roll for the Galaxy, New Frontiers, that trilogy. I've played a little bit of all of them, but I'm going to be diving back into them over the next couple of weeks. So, I mean, I'll be playing a bunch of it on BGA if anyone watching there wants a game, so let me know. Ooh, increased acrobatics and athletics. You can just sit here and jump back and forth. I keep forgetting I should be jumping everywhere I go. Some cheap levels. So, let's just hand in these quests. Hello. I poach those egg poachers. Who poaches the egg poachers? I do. You got both of them. Good. Here's your payment. 100 septums, and we've got some extra potions from our recent raids. Excellent. Take these. They'll come in handy. Just tell me when you're ready for more orders. Okay. What about advancements? Again. Okay. You are now Babane Murad the Journeyman. Okay. Well, I don't think we want more orders just yet. I think we want to focus more on the Mages Guild right now. We really need to start leveling up those skills. So we've got the mushrooms, I hope we got the right mushrooms. And Ajira can now write her thesis on the mushrooms of Vardenfell swamps, I guess. Mushrooms, yes, here they are. Yes, these are all good samples. Now Ajira can write to the report and be a journeyman at the Mages Guild. Ajira has made potions for you to take in return. Ajira is no alchemist yet, but Ajira thinks you can use these. Cheap. Restore health cheap. Okay, well, yeah, definitely not a great alchemist. Seems the good Elder Scrolls music has been there since Morrowind. Yeah, it's... yeah, the sound effects are a little jarring. The music, I won't want to say too much about the music because unfortunately the composer was outed amidst the Me Too movement, which is depressing. But I mean, I don't know. I think these main themes were first done in Morrowind here and then reused in the later games, but re-recorded with other composers. What have we got here? So yeah, we got mushrooms. Okay. Well, I think we're going to leave it there before we have to like go out of town again. Let me just let's just rest up. Excellent. And I'll do some research as to how I can go about restoring my magicka next time. I think I really need to find a solution for that other than sculling these magicka potions constantly. Okay. Do we have any money left? We do. We could buy a couple of spells. Who's got spell? Oh, hey, help in a fight? Wait. Do you want the local brews or help in a fight? Can she? Oh, okay. I thought she was literally gonna come back me up and be my wingman. Okay. She sells potions to restore health. Okay. Well, that's not quite as helpful as Jira. Spells. What have you got? Charming Touch, Frost Shield, Buoyancy. Oh, Water Walking and Water Breathing. We'll definitely be wanting those at some point. Very handy. Levitate, similarly very handy. Oh, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Okay. Right before... I think I forgot to do this last week, but I want to make this a bit of a tradition for end of each episode. Let's just go outside. Okay, so which direction should we go in? I think we'll go and see the East Coast. Let's just save this. Ow. And we're going to use one of these scrolls of a carrying flight. I mean, we only have 3 of them, but since I'm just going to die and reload anyway. Doesn't really matter. So we'll end on one final flight of fancy across Vardenfell. See the sights. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, here we go. Okay, and jump. Okay, that wasn't a giant jump, to be honest. Usually go much further than that. We barely got outside the city. Oh well. Okay, no, you're not going to reload. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a good week. Hopefully you all get some good games in. I'm hoping to schedule some more board games in over the next couple of weeks. The new Magic the Gathering set comes out this week, which I might be poking at, but I'm not going to a physical pre-release. I mean, I don't think the store is running them anyway, so I'm curious. I haven't had a chance to look at the spoilers yet, so I might have a look at that. Otherwise, I'll be streaming some Backbone sometime during the week, and back with Morrowind next weekend. I guess remember to praise me back. And have a good week, everyone. Thanks for joining. Oh, I guess we should see if there's anyone to raid. There's usually not this time of night. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? Sorry, one sec. There is our chicken life, which is always streaming. So no, I don't think we're gonna. I mean, in case it can't hurt, but I think we're gonna leave it there. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good night. Good week, that is. Bye.